Hey everyone, welcome back. Today in this lecture, we will be learning how to handle multiple tabs using Playwright. You might have seen like whenever we open, sometimes we click on a link or we click on a button, a new tab opens up, right? So how do we handle that? So let's create one new test method and name it as handle multiple tabs. Then after the name, we need to pass the function. We need not pass the name of the method as always. So we will be just be passing the page fixture for now. And here we go, our test is ready. As always, let's first go to particular URL page.goto, and we need to pass the URL over here. So we will be using the same URL we have for this one, demo.qit.com, and let's go to this site. And that's already open this Windows option, and under this Windows you will have browser windows. And here when you click on this new tab, you see a new window opens up. So let's try to handle this new window. Okay, so first of all we need to click on that. Like once we go to this URL, let's copy paste the URL over here. We go to this particular page, and then we need to simply click over there. Sorry, page.locator, and then dot click simply. Let's pass in this locator, right click inspect and pass the locator. We have ID, so let's go with the ID. In this lecture, we will be focusing more on the concept of multiple windows. So once it clicks over here, what we need to do is we need to check that we need to wait for an event, right? And the event triggered is page. So there is a method in Playwright which says that page dot wait for event, and the event loaded is like page is being loaded over here, right? So but the thing is like once we click over here, right, so the event has already loaded, right? But we are writing this step after the page has loaded, so it won't get to know like did the page load or not, right? So let's write this method before this one. Okay, if I write this one over here, now the problem is this await page dot wait for event, right? It will keep waiting for the event, right, for the page to open, but it won't let like this is Playwright executes this step, then it executes second step and keeps on waiting over here. And it didn't, if it doesn't find the page or the event loaded over here, the test case will fail because we are not clicking, we are clicking in the next step. So we cannot write this step before this one, or we cannot write this after this one. So these both, right, clicking and waiting for the event should happen simultaneously, right? So before clicking the button, tell the Playwright to wait for a new page event, right? But means, hey Playwright, wait until a new tab opens. This is wait for event. At the same time, right, this click opens the tab, Playwright captures the newly opened page and stores it in. Now we after that we can interact with the child, right? So let's see how to handle this. So there is one thing which is called promise, right? So let's write await promise, right, dot all. What it does is it will let you execute all of it. There is a method all. It will let you execute this list of steps all at the same time, right? So let's do one thing. Let's write both of these steps under this one and separate them using comma as we do in a list, right? Separate this step, and then we need a second step. This one, this is the second step, right? It will wait for, it will, what it will do, it will trigger like, first of all it will wait for event, then click, then wait for event, then click, right? It executes one action and then waits for the other action, and once both of the actions are done, right, once execution is done for both of the actions, the promise gets resolved, right? Then it returns us something, right? Returns us a list, right? So the variable in list, it will be the new page that we are waiting for, right? Now this is the new page it will return, right? So once it clicks over here, this will return us this new page, right? So if right, if I am clicking again and again over here, new tab, right? One, two, now I have three open windows. So I can write here new page one, new page two, new page three, if I want to click again and again, right? If I want to repeat that action. Sometimes what happens is there are some links, you click on that and that opens up multiple tabs, right? So you can get all those multiple tabs here in this array itself, right? New page two. But here we only have one, so we will just write new page one, new page. That's all, right? So once the new page is open, what we will do is we will get the text, this text over here. This is a new sample page. Inspect it, right? Sample heading, right? So let's write expect, right? And then we have, okay, we need to write await over here, right? Because if we don't write await, Playwright will execute this at the very first. It won't wait for other steps to get executed, right? Await, then new page dot locator. This time the locator is on the new page. New page dot locator, and same, I think we are using ID. So hash ID to have text. So what is the text over here? Let's see, this is a sample page is the text. So this is very easy. Don't worry, we can do one more sample after this one. If you feel like this is somewhat difficult, dot only, right? Save it and let's run it. Control C and px playwright test. This is taking some time. There might be some issue on the new page. Let's see what is the issue or what is the error we are getting. Oh, okay. One thing I forgot is like this wait for event, right? This doesn't have to be, this doesn't have to be a page. It has to be context, because our page, right? If we go to the browser over here, our page only have the information about this tab, right? And new page has the information about this tab. But browser and browser context is the one, right? Browser context is the one which has information about all these tabs. So here, instead of using page, we will be using context. So next to page, let's import context as well, right? New page, and here as well, context. And if we open this report, I think the same error will be displayed over here. It will say that page dot wait for event, and if we expand this wait for event, right? So error is happening over here itself, right? Timeout, it like the page waited for event, right? But we want the context to wait for the event. So let's save it and rerun it. This time it's going to pass for sure. See, it passed. Let's go with one more sample. Let me write test dot only, right? Handle multiple tabs to, and same thing, pass the second agreement as a function, async function. Just we don't need a name. We just need two fixtures, page as well as context. So first of all, same way we will page dot navigate to the URL, go to, so URL. So this time we are thinking of navigating to this playwright URL over here. So navigate to this playwright URL, right? Once you navigate to this URL, what you need to do is scroll all the way down. Here are few links like GitHub, right? It opens up a new tab. We have Stack Overflow. It opens up in a new tab. So let's take any of these links, inspect, and here we have this link. So we can find this H reference, which is the only one unique over here. So copy this and let's write one constant where we will be fetching the new page that will be returned by the promise. Promise dot, the method is all, right? Here we need to pass the array of steps. The first thing is page dot wait for event, right? Which is going to be page. Same mistake. This time it has to be a context because page doesn't have the info about the other tabs, right? And on the other side, we need to pass a locator where we'll be making a click, right? So here H reference, we need not pass like the whole what we say text, right? So what we can do is we can just pass on the thing which is unique, right? I find this one unique over here. So we can just pass this one, remove this whole thing from here. And here we need just pass star so that star is for what do we say regular expression, right? And here we can pass single quotes and dot click, right? Once it clicks, then what we will be doing is we will be having an assertion, right? New page dot to have URL. So the new page that is going to open, what should be the URL? So we just took Stack Overflow. Let's take this URL from here. So the URL should match, right? Remember, whatever assertion we are adding for the second time, we are adding on the new page so that we are just verifying, like, are we able to access the new page and do some assertions, right? And just save it and rerun it. Okay, it passed. So I think that's all about it. You just need to remember one thing that both of the actions has to happen at the same time, right? It has to wait for the event, which is page, and make the click at the same time. And once the promise gets resolved, you get a new tab, and this new tab you can use for the further actions.